go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carol Mahawij. I am an online business owner, and my main role is to help and mentor people who would like to become online business owners themselves. As you all have noticed, every now and then I host someone from the field so they could share with us their experience. And when you join this business, you get to meet over 96,000 entrepreneurs in our community, which is fascinating. And they are all really from all walks of life, like so many different backgrounds and countries. It's really amazing. And another surprising thing in this in this business is the number of healthcare professionals and especially nurses who are joining this business. Probably it's because of the amount of stress that comes with this job. Like usually when you choose this job, it's because you love to help and care for others, but also it comes with its load of stress. And when you're a parent, you should always be aware that this stress can be toxic for your kids and the energy in your family. So today, I have another entrepreneur from our community who happens to be also a nurse. And let me tell you this, I relate so much with my guest today because 12 years ago, I used to be a nurse in Lebanon. And now that my kids are older, I am finishing my degree here at a university in Montreal. And I relate with my guest also on another level because she's also, like me, an immigrant. And the status of immigrant comes with its challenges that we all have to face, like the adaptation, the job seeking, the lack of relatives around you to help you with your kids, and so many other challenges. So for me, that's why I chose to have this business as my backup plan. Since it's relaxing, it's positive, it's fun, and I have the control over the hours I want to put into it. And it's also a decent income. I have seen nurses able to work part-time or to even retire earlier thanks to this job, this business actually. So now I am eager to know Alice's story as an immigrant, a nurse, a mom, a student, and an online business owner. She's so busy. So hi, Alice. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you? Thank you
I'm
for
good.
having
Thank
me.
you. Thank you for accepting my invitation. So,
Uh,
Alice, tell us about yourself and your journey that led you into this business.
yes. Good afternoon. Thank you, Carol, for having me once again, and thank you for reaching out. And it's my pleasure to be with you today. And I hope I'll be able to give some value to those people, to everyone actually who's looking for something and just don't know where to start, how to start, and maybe it's for especially for those who are skepticals as well. So first and foremost, my name is Alice. I'm originally from the Philippines, now living here in Edmonton, Alberta. And just like Carol, I'm a nurse by profession. But when we migrated here in Canada, 2011, I needed to go back to school, and due to they keep on changing that time, like the way they, when we first migrated, the policies keep on changing. That I wasn't really able to finish school. I tried to become a nurse, but I wasn't really able to finish school because, like, after I'm done with this, it changes again. So new requirements and stuff like that. So I work as a healthcare aide instead, but
Mm-hmm.
I hurt my back. I hurt my back, and my our circle of friends are all engineers. So they told me, why don't you go back to school and take an AutoCAD course? So I did. 2012, I went to school. I took up AutoCAD course. It was a 6 month course, but they compressed it into a month. So I finished that, and that's how I landed as a document controller in an engineering company. So I worked there for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Your love for nursing is still there. So
Yeah,
while working in an engineering field, I still work as a companion. As my part-time job.
hmm
As we all know, working one job sometimes is not enough to to
exactly.
suffice our expenses and stuff. So I needed to find a part-time job, and I still went back to the medical field. So I work as a companion. I work as a healthcare aide again. I have three jobs when we first move in here. But right now, um, I'm a full-time student once again, taking up business administration and entrepreneurship and innovation. It's because of this business. I want to deepen my knowledge about business, because I want in the future to have more business, aside from what we have right now. But before that, how I found this business is, while I was on my maternity leave with my baby, with my daughter, my third child. And you know what they I was just looking for something that I can do online, anything, because I told my husband I don't want to go back to work. That was really my thing. I don't want to go back to work. My second son, he has an arachnoid cyst, and he has autism as well.
hmm
So with all his therapies and doctor's appointment, it was difficult for me to ask permission from my boss. So when I had my maternity leave, I told my husband I don't want to go back to work. So that's when I really, really started looking for something. And you know what? I found an ad on social media. A lady, that time she was only 28 years old, and she told me, hi Florencia, thank you for tuning in.
Hi.
There was this lady. She said that she's only 28 years old that time, and she just bought a second house in the city.
hmm
8 years old, and sorry, she's
Yeah,
always
she's most welcome. Hi.
reason why I really was looking for an online business. But anyhow, the ad says she didn't finish college. She's only grade 12, and
hmm
she said, like, if I can do this, so can you. So that
hmm
was the challenge for me. I told myself, I'm a nurse by profession. I used to work as a document controller, for 8 years. If she can do it, why can't I? So I joined, and
Exactly.
that's how I really started with the business.
Great. And I heard you once talking and reflecting about fear, and
Yes,
I found it very, very inspiring. Can you
thank you.
share this with us?
Yes, we are all doubtful in all our endeavors. Nothing is. We don't know anything. Nothing is sure about life. And when I ventured this business, I don't even. I'm not. I'm afraid. I was scared. I was fearful, because all I have in mind was this might be a scam,
hmm
and that's what was in my mind. But you know what yes, a dinosaur. But you know what, it's about overcoming your fear. Sometimes the very first thing, really, that the very first reason why I'm kind of like afraid in joining this business, because I'm afraid of what people might say to me,
Oh,
like,
think of you. You mean?
yeah, and think
Yeah.
of me. Like, because working online is not really a thing before. So it's kind of like new to almost everyone, right?
hmm
Yes, it's a tiger. Yes. So it's really kind of like new to everyone. That's what I have in mind. Like, what would they think of me? You know? But
Right.
you know what, I've seen a lot of, and I've already tried different kind of businesses, and it didn't work. And you know why? I come to think of it, maybe because every time I try to do something, I always ask for a friend. That's how we do business before. You always ask for a friend to buy something for you. You always ask a friend to, because I tried insurance, I tried products. So I always try to reach out friends. So now that I tried another venture, another opportunity, I was like, I don't want to ask friends anymore, because they might think that, she's here again. She's gonna message me again, and she's gonna tell me something again, right? And it's a very common, and that's why I was kind of afraid, because when I first started a business, I don't really know how to do it. I don't know how the system works. I don't know what the support is. But you know what? As soon as I let go of those fear and focus really on what I want and on what I want to achieve, that's how I started seeing myself differently. I am more open to new opportunities. I
Exactly.
don't even you know what, I'm doing this live, same thing as we are doing right now. But you know
Exactly.
what, I don't really care about my friends. They might not be commenting on, on my, sorry,
It's
Scarlett,
okay.
they might not be commenting on my my goal lives, but it doesn't really bother me, at all. Come here, come, because I know for a fact that what I'm doing right now is working. They might not see it, they might not understand it, but I know for a fact that it's working. And sometimes people say something because they don't understand what is it that we are doing, and what is it in as a whole, really. So that's why we are afraid of trying to do something, just because we are afraid of what that something might lead us to. But you know what, give it a chance, just give it a chance, give any opportunity a chance. I told my husband, last I think a couple of weeks ago, I told a friend, she said, like, I think you are looking for an opportunity. She told me that because she knows that I'm still looking. I'm not stopping in this business. I'm still looking for something. But I told her I'm open to any opportunity. But I will respectfully decline if it doesn't fit me. If the
Exactly.
opportunity that you offer doesn't fit me and my lifestyle.
And that's the
So
beauty of it.
exactly, right. So that's what I told her, and then so she presented, and then it didn't fit me quite well, because it's something that I already tried before, and I know it didn't work. So I told her, unfortunately, I tried it and it didn't work for me. I hope it worked for you. And you know what? And she said, like, but how? Like, like she said, like, a lot of people are doing what I'm doing, and they're getting result away from it. I said that, and that's what I told her. She said, like, are you afraid? And she asked me, are you afraid because, like, this might be better than what you are doing right now? And I was kind of like, actually, no, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. First and foremost, it is something that I already tried, and like I said, it didn't work for me. It was eating my schedule. It was eating
Yeah.
my schedule, and it is something that I don't want to trade this business is for. This business, I can do it anytime, anywhere, whatever. I can even take a break, and it's still
Yeah.
working for me. And that's what I told her. And so because I think she was offended that I declined.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I just tried to explain to her why. And so fear sometimes is something that we shouldn't ignore, because it's okay to be afraid. And the only thing is, it's up to you on how to pick up yourself, on how to face your fears, and to ignore what other people is saying to you. Don't ignore the what people is saying to you in a positive way, but ignore the people who are trying to pull you down. Just do your
Right.
thing. That's what I always do. Just do your thing, and it will work for you. it will work for you. And that's one thing for sure, because I've been there myself.
And I'm
And
there
I'm there
too.
too.
I don't know. Are
Right?
you
I don't know, are
hearing
you
echoing?
hearing echoing?
No, you're
I'm
good.
hearing
I'm hearing
myself. I don't know
myself, I
why.
don't know why.
So exactly, and the beauty in it is that you won't be by your own.
Yes.
You will be your own boss, but
Yeah.
not by your own. Not you won't be lonely in this. You have mentors, you have coaches, and you have people who work on your mindset
Yeah.
and on your positive image about yourself. Like this is the first thing in this business that I love. All this positive energy and the self confidence that you get. Yeah. So, if you would like to join us or learn more about it, as you said, when there's an opportunity, why not learn,
Yeah.
especially when it's for free, and decide if it's for you or not. So, join us by registering to the website we are sharing in the comments, and we will be more than happy to help you and to guide you through the process to be your own boss.
Yeah.
So,
So,
thank you very much, Alice, for your time.
no,
And
thank you. And my apologies. But you know
for
what? This
what?
is no, I mean, like, this is exactly why we became an entrepreneur, a digital entrepreneur, for us to be able to spend time with our kids. And
Yeah,
having this
me
business
too.
doesn't have to be, having this business, we don't have to be professional, and like, no distractions at all. The very reason why we joined this business is to spend time with them. And this is a reality as parents, and we are doing this business with our kids. So every time I have go lives, or every time I'm invited with go lives, it's either this my daughter or my son, always, every time, hopping in. And but like I said, that's what we sign up for. And that's
Yeah,
that's our
exactly. But it shows that we are real people. We are putting our kids' faces on internet.
yeah.
It's a proof that it's not a scam. No one would do this. It's true. It's a proof that it's legitimate too. We cannot put your kids' face on a go live or in a
Right.
picture if you're not sure that it's safe.
Yes.
So yeah.
So
So
yeah.
thank you again.
No, thank you so much. And like Carol said, if you are interested, don't hesitate to ask questions. If you are skeptical and have so many questions in mind, don't hesitate to reach out. We are more than happy to help.
Exactly. I was so happy to have this live with you today, Alice. I'm gonna wish you an excellent rest of the day. So
Thank Likewise, likewise. Thank
thank you.
you, everyone. Thank you,
Bye.
Carol. Bye.
Bye.